probably a shorter video today, but I do have some time to play some Ken. Oh my goodness, that could have been a KO, and I totally beefed it. I did not think that would hit them at that angle. Playing Ken on Apocalypse, it's honestly quite fitting. I mean, there's flames in both. We'll see how it goes. That was quite dangerous, and I gotta be careful. I'm on Petra with the speed stance, so I've got 4 defense here. Maybe I can edge guard right here. There we go, take that stock, and on to the next one. I jumped around a lot in that game. There's some stuff going on in the background, so I apologize for that. Maybe we can get this one more in full, not get nared too hard. I feel like the orb into the lance is a pretty good matchup if I can get those nice angles, although I am losing out in the damage department right away here. They don't seem to dodge all too much, so maybe I can get an extended string there. There we go, and then we bait out the dodge afterwards. It's been a while since I've played ranked. You now need EAC to do it. Aw, I thought I'd get that to catch that Sarah, but spacing was off, unfortunately. That's okay. EAC does make me lag more than Special K would, along with frame fix, that is, and recording has always been strange with this stuff, so hopefully my recording's okay. You guys can let me know if it's lagging or anything like that. I hope it's not. I've been doing some testing with that, so to make sure at least on YouTube it looks fine. On my end, it isn't the most optimal. You could say there's some frame drops, but I do record and play at a value that's 2x the 60 FPS. It's at 120, so if there are frame drops, hopefully it doesn't affect too much. There I did that dodge in because Lance, in the air they'd go for that reverse. Yeah, you can tell they're going for that reverse instead of, you know, a Sarah or something like that, so maybe I can get a punish there. I probably should have downlighted. That's okay, still able to get that punish, and that should be the KO. Nice couple stocks. I'm gonna hold on to these gauntlets, I think, because orb is gonna spawn, and then oh, okay, never mind. Well, they interrupted me pretty well. I was gonna pick up the gauntlets because they were doing fairly well, and then just get that orb, but you know, orb is doing me pretty well as well, so maybe I can just take that. Dodge down there. They're looking like they're fishing for a kill pretty hard, so if I can avoid any big kill moves like a side sig or something, that's gonna come pretty soon, I imagine, or an end sig there. I should be okay. I should not have dodged in there. That was a good wake up to catch me coming in, and toss my orb there. I keep going for these signatures on the platform, which is a little odd. Maybe they're trying to bait me to like chase them really high, and then I'll jump up to the sky, but I'm surprised that didn't hit me. If you know Sir Roland's sword hitboxes, they are in another universe, and so I'm honestly shocked that didn't hit me, but that should be death. Yeah, like I mentioned, 4 defense, so even from across the map on a lower strength legend, that is going to knock me out there. I do quite like Ken. I kind of prefer Ryu because he has a deeper voice, and Ken reminds me of myself. So alright, up against a Zol. This has the potential to go extremely quickly because they're on 9 strength, I'm on 8 strength, and you know, we're both not the most tanky characters out there, so this could be a very, very quick match, and I gotta be careful so it doesn't slip away from me. Terrible dare there. Yeah, they were just spaced right outside of it, and I shouldn't jump for those. Luckily they went for that. I missed my ground pound, and then I stared the wrong direction. That's okay. We've all made mistakes in our day. I went for that dare again. Unfortunately, there, interrupt the recovery. Yeah. That was a small moment where I noticed, okay, they're probably gonna mash jump here because I'm interrupting this on the axe. The way they were positioned, because axe, you know, you go at that 45-degree angle. Oops, I should have dodged there. If they try and like move outward as they're using it, they're probably gonna recover fairly soon. There's gonna be an air, yeah. And you wake up there. They did dodge in. Luckily, I was able to get through that. I fat fingered. I tried to end light. But yeah, they're doing a lot of these slide charges, which are quite dangerous. There I fast fell, so I wouldn't get hit. Try to squeeze in a dare there. Try to punish that one. Try to punish that one. I don't think I've hit them in snares where I could have hit them like 4 times in a row now. They're probably going to fall down and do like a move. Maybe get a jump dare there. Not able to get that last part. I thought I could maybe extend. Wow, I'm already dead from that. That's crazy. If you don't know, when you ground pound with orb on the ground, you get this little extension hitbox. I thought maybe I would be able to sneak that one in there and then get a bit of an earlier kill than I would have otherwise, but alas. And yeah, see, they're trying to recover outward a little bit, so maybe if I stay there, yep, that should get it. And that should be the kill again. They're kind of actually beating me out on stage in the damage department, so I got to be more careful. Off stage, luckily, I've been able to sneak in a couple kills, so if I'm more careful about this axe and not getting cannon stringed or anything like that, it should be a lot better. Maybe should have jumped dared there to catch that dodge in. That's okay. Whoopsie. And like I said, I am losing out in the damage department here, so I should be way more careful. A bit antsy on my moves. They look to be a bit antsy there. Wait, they used their dodge. I did not realize. This should be a KO if I'm a good gamer. And I saved them. What did I just say? And I saved them again. It's to get that last ground pound. It's enough damage to make sure it kills. Quick rematch on Miami Dome. Let's hope I play a little bit cleaner this time. Let's get that one, yeah, right away, so I don't miss any of those. Not high enough damage to get that one. Oh, that was a great dodge out actually to avoid any jump there towards the wall. And they tend to recovery outward, it looks like I was mentioning earlier. So if I can maybe take advantage of that, they didn't go all the way down there. And there's that recovery outward once again. Yeah. So if you notice those habits, you can. They actually almost lived. I probably shouldn't have thrown my weapon downward. Yeah, if you can notice those in a tiny little moment like that, where if you mess up once, it can lead into death, those little things can come into play, people's general habits. And so luckily I was able to take advantage of that. There's that ground pound that I was looking for last time, and that should also, oh dang, that was a great dodge. I was thinking that should also do it. Maybe if I followed up better, but yeah, that was to catch the dodge in, but they mix it up, dodging up that time, and they're doing a pretty good dodge job of mixing up dodges. Try to get that outward movement again, just barely missed out, but maybe another KO here. Sare. Oh, I interrupted my own movement, but I was able to live, luckily, as they were going back to the wall. And ground pound here. That's strength. Petra strength is crazy. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to do a GC Ensig. They might have been able to clip the corner with that. And so I was just like, okay, I'm going to stay really close because this move, you need to jump up first before you go down, or before you go up, rather. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go down before that happens. And luckily I was able to interrupt it, which is nice. Now they seem very antsy to get the KO. And this is a moment where you kind of want to play as careful as possible. Not necessarily super safe, because that can end up, you know, if that's not your game plan and what you've been doing has been working, then you don't want to just completely mix it up like that. But I was unable to get that nair. I rushed a little bit. Oh, I tried to GC downlight to interrupt that. But yeah, you want to be safe. You don't want to give away a kill, for example. So like right here, they're probably going to look for a downlight. There it is. And I'm just going to avoid that entirely if I can. And that was not the smartest decision. Everything I was just talking about being more careful, I am not following my own advice. Read that dodge in. I think I'm going to go for it again. Should not have gone for it again. That's okay, I didn't get punished. And they're gonna primarily be looking for a Sare. So if I can avoid that. That interruption was very close. I don't know where the Miami Dome music is. The sound balance stuff, the sound update has messed up all of like the settings that I had for balance reasons, or for sound balance stuff. So my whole stuff might be off, but that's okay. Yeah, they can't get a recovery there. Ran out of jumps, and so I'm able to just safely avoid that, and there we go. Nice. Part of what I really like about Speed Stance Petra is that even though you're running less defense, with more speed, you can kind of mitigate damage and getting knocked out. Like that last match, I felt like I did a pretty good job of weaving out of the KO moves, and part of that was definitely speed helping me along. That wake up end light was almost really dangerous, so I gotta be careful about those. Maybe get a dare here, yeah. Ground pound it a bit early. I didn't think they were gonna jump right away. That's gonna be a true combo right there. Dash jump ground pound, also a bit too slow on the orb, yeah. Gotta be careful about that. Outward movement, I was incorrect on my read, but I still got the KO. Looks like they maybe messed up their recovery trying to chase me down with a weapon throw or something. But yeah, that is one of those things where like if you're not as confident with your movement, because there's certain days where my movement is just terrible and I feel so bad about it, I might lock in defense stance just to be, you know, feel a little bit better about every time I get hit. But if you can avoid hits with your movement a little bit, then speed stance, even though you're taking more damage per hit, you might actually take less damage overall because you're avoiding it and everything like that. Catch that one. They're going around, yeah. See if I can get a weapon toss there. That's actually a KO. I don't know if they had their dodge or something. I wasn't keeping super close track of that timing, but I feel like that shouldn't have been. Maybe they made a bit of a boo-boo there. Look, I've been there. We've all been there. I feel the pain there, so hopefully maybe I can get another one. Looks like they're going to try and get me off stage, which I'm happy to do. I'm happy to jump off stage as well. I do have quite a bit of a lead. Also, Gauntlet's off stage. I mean, you can't really complain. This one's a bit unfortunate. It looks like they fell off a few times. Maybe they're lagging a little bit. Happens to all of us. I don't think I did anything particularly outstanding this game. Particularly, that's a hard word. This will probably be the last one. I really have to use the bathroom. I mention this every time I make a ranked video, but every time I'm in the queue, I just really have to go poo, and then I just don't, because I'm like, oh, what if I get a match? And I could just unqueue, but sunk cost fallacy. I already spent so much time in the queue that I don't want to cancel it and restart. That would be sad. Up against Vrax here. Demon Island, this map is pretty good, I think, for both of us. Guns that you can KO off the top, and you got those signatures that cover a lot of the ground on Vrax. That was a great coverage. And you really don't see Vrax all too much, so this is kind of exciting. Are they going to come off stage, edge guard me anyway? No. Okay. They're giving me a bit of stage there. I kind of threw away my gauntlets pretty terribly there. They're going to look for a Sare there, or a side sig, I was thinking. There's another Sare. Yeah, KO moves on the Lance, mostly going to be in those air... Why did I do that? In the business, we call that one rushing. Okay, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That's not the best option to see that someone's charging. Oh my god, and I'm rushing even more. charging a recovery, and then you just jump right into it. But look, I was talking, okay? I had my attention diverted elsewhere. I probably would have done that anyway. Let's be honest here. All right, with Lance, I do think Orb is going to be the better option here, or at least with Rax in general, because I can get those angles on the blasters if they pick those up. But yeah, I do feel pretty good. I think I mentioned this in this matchup because you do have some of those angles, and you have this close range end light that is just, it does so much work for you. And then of course these Sayers are really good, and then landing above them with dares. And so this is something that, generally speaking, I think it does a pretty good job in the matchup. But you can get outranged at times, and then edge guarding can sometimes bite you a little bit because gimping Lance is not the easiest thing. There's a dare. Yeah, scoping that one out. And with this speed, I'm able to just really catch them there. I don't have to use like a ton of options trying to chase them down. I can kind of just float down. And oh, no dodge down there. I was thinking maybe I'll be able to get a gimp. That was a great wake up. I'll try to end light that one. Unable to. Sig coming soon. Actually not really Sig heavy, which is interesting because Vrax is a character that he has super good Sigs, and you can really use them in neutral a lot, especially on those blasters. So I was thinking maybe that's happening. There's that dare again. If I just held that weapon toss for a little bit longer, it would have been much better, but not able to get that. Any Sayer coming? Yeah, there's that Sayer once again. They're probably going to be looking for a grounded Sayer. You can kind of tell. Yeah, there's that grounded Sayer right there once again. So if I avoid that, I should be mostly good. Catch that jump. There we go. I said that was going to be the last one, but I checked my clock. I actually have time for one more. So this is the final one, no matter what. No rematch or anything. I don't have time for that. I still also have not used the bathroom. Hopefully it's a good one. I mean, if it is, that's good. If it's not, then I guess it keeps up the trend that every first and last match of the video is a sloppy one, which with that edgeguard drop, shaping up to be. But it is fitting actually that we're ending on Apocalypse, and then we started on Apocalypse, the insta recovery there. I thought they might try and recover back to the stage a little bit lower. There we go. Get that one. And I feel like today I have not been the best with my vocals, my speech. I feel like I've been tripping up on my words a little bit more than usual and not getting all the thoughts out, so I apologize for that if that's been an issue for you. If you haven't noticed, I was joking. I don't know, maybe my Broca's area is messed up. I did just wake up, so it could just be that I'm not activated yet in the brain, so that could be. I hopped over that somehow, and I didn't space that properly, so they would get knocked off stage. Yeah, I think that's a change in the new update. You can see at the top of my screen, my name gets slightly cut off when I'm in the magnifying glass, which I think is probably a good change, just like visual clarity. I tried to, oh man, I'm running out of like breath here. My voice is getting hoarse. I probably need some water. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to try and interrupt that, and then I didn't, is pretty much it with the GC, but I didn't have the range for it, so I just decided I'm not going to. And last stock here that I can possibly take against this Azoth, I'm going to hopefully maybe build up some damage on this before I lose my own to a signature. There's that signature, yeah. I had a feeling that one was coming. I didn't dash forward with my Sayer to punish that jump, and they tend to jump a lot after they whiff. So let's see, maybe another jump. There it is, another jump. I overshot. I'm okay. They're gonna not recovery. Never mind. My read was wrong. I had that dodge in, and then I didn't do anything about it. But there we go. Punish that high recovery once again. And that was, I don't know actually how quick it was because of Q times, but that was, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I can't. I have to go. I actually do have big news, though, to share with you. But I can't say it yet.